Welcome to the 12th Annual CAFE Foundation Electric Aircraft Symposium. My name is Yolanka Wulff, and I'm the CAFE Foundation Executive Director. CAFE Foundation's Electric Aircraft Symposium has a long-standing reputation of being an excellent opportunity to network within our industry, and I encourage you to be sure to take the opportunity during our breaks and reception to talk to each other. I want to thank Jeff Heimer, Todd Hodges, and John Palmerly back in Santa Rosa for all of their work on behalf of the board of CAFE in putting together this conference. I also want to thank Zach, our UW Oshkosh student, who is a phenomenal IT person. I want to give a shout out to Dean Sigler. He's not here this year, but he does an amazing job with our foundation blog. And finally, I want to recognize our sponsors this year, Ampaire. Kevin Nortker is here from Ampaire, and Vertical Flight Society, and Ken Schwartz is here. We really appreciate your contributions. In 2015, the Washington Post ran an article on the 5 most important turning points for technology that year. One of those turning points was Tesla Autopilot, about which the Post stated, "First impressions of a technology often go a long way toward shaping its fate. This is why Tesla's Autopilot plays such an important role. Its appearance on the market this year will have a significant impact on how people think about, talk about, and write policies about next-generation vehicles in the months to come." Electric flight is at a tipping point, from a technology perspective certainly, but also from a visibility perspective, and that is critical to near-term practical market opportunities. In the past couple of years, we've seen the crossing of the English Channel by an electric airplane and the round-the-world flight by Solar Impulse. These have brought glimpses of the possibility of clean flight to a broader public. Electric flight has received coverage in major mainstream media sources around the world. From individuals to aerospace companies, the aviation industry has recognized the potential and importance of electric flight. Earlier this year, the government of Norway announced plans for all of its domestic flights to be electric by 2040. From single propellers to distributed propulsion, from fixed wing to VTOL, from single source to hybrid propulsion, and from piloted to autonomous, electric flight is becoming a reality. Yet our industry faces challenges, including the development and implementation of technology and integration of technology from other industries, funding for research development and market implementation, consensus around industry-wide targets, strategies, and priorities, regulations, including airspace management and a path to certification, and public safety and acceptance. EAS 2018 will feature presentations on the upcoming revolution in all-electric, hybrid, and autonomous flight. From Europe to Asia to North and South America, companies small and large are looking at the opportunities and challenges in the near-term electric aircraft market. A successful regional and urban air mobility industry requires solutions to emissions, noise, airspace management, autonomy, intermodal connections, and urban planning. EAS 2018 will look at the technology, regulatory, and market challenges facing this industry. I want to tell you a little bit about CAFE. CAFE stands for Comparative Aircraft Flight Efficiency. For 35 years, the nonprofit CAFE Foundation has supported the development and implementation of clean, efficient flight. During the 1980s, CAFE Foundation, with support from EAA, ran the CAFE 400, a flight efficiency competition in which aircraft flew a designated course and were scored based on a formula of velocity times miles per gallon times weight. The CAFE 400 popularized such innovations as high-intensity ignition systems, lean of peak mixture settings, laminar flow surfaces made of high-tech composite materials, leakage drag reduction, flush antenna, special propeller designs, cow flap design improvements, and many others. In 1992, EAA proposed that CAFE should turn its talents toward performing comprehensive flight tests of the most popular experimental kit aircraft. To enable this, EAA funded the building of the CAFE Foundation Flight Test Center at our home field, Sonoma County Airport. The CAFE Foundation Flight Test Center is the home of our high-tech aircraft scale, our precision barograph with numerous custom wing mounts, and the world's first electric aircraft charging station. CAFE Foundation produced numerous aircraft performance reports for publication in EAA's Sport Aviation magazine. These were the most comprehensive reports available on small aircraft at the time and included measurements of the aircraft's flying qualities as well as a thorough set of performance parameters. In the last decade, CAFE Foundation has turned its focus towards electric flight. In 2007, we convened our first Electric Aircraft Symposium. This annual conference brings together industry leaders to share the latest developments in electric aviation to reduce aviation's environmental footprint. In 2011, CAFE Foundation hosted the NASA Green Flight Challenge at our Flight Test Center. The purse was $1.65 million, the largest prize in aviation history. The competition was also sponsored by Google, who installed the electric aircraft charging station at our hangar. This competition marks an historic achievement in aviation, the first demonstration of practical cross-country emission-free flight. Team Pipistrel's winning four-seat electric-powered aircraft, the Taurus G4, flew nearly 200 miles nonstop while achieving just over 400 passenger miles per gallon. Team eGenius came in a very close second for the Green Flight Challenge and also won the Lindbergh Prize for quietest aircraft, with a peak takeoff noise of just 59.5 decibels at a 250-foot sideline. CAFE Foundation's mission is to advance the development of low-emission flight by fostering and promoting early entry practical market opportunities. CAFE focuses on three areas: technology, promoting the commercial implementation of cutting-edge technologies needed to achieve near-term practical electric flight; business and marketing, facilitating the communications, strategies, and market opportunities that support industry growth and success; and public education and advocacy, assisting in obtaining regulatory and funding support for the industry and promoting the industry to the general public through education. With its unique position, CAFE Foundation is able to bridge disciplines and industries, identify trends and innovations, build strategic collaborations, and ensure ongoing coordination. CAFE Foundation is exploring the opportunity to return to its research and testing roots to develop an independent testing and reporting role in the electric aircraft industry. As more companies move to certification, we look forward to offering our expertise and experience in this area. I know that some of you have been involved in the room for a long time, and have been involved in the industry for a long time, excuse me. Others of you are newcomers. I can promise you over the next few days, you'll hear from some of the best in the industry about what is happening now and what we can expect in the near future. I want to thank each of our presenters for their efforts to be here to share their expertise with us. I also again want to express our gratitude to our 2018 EAS sponsors, Ampaire and Vertical Flight Society. Each of us plays a role in this industry, but we do not do so in a vacuum. First impressions of a technology do matter. So I invite you to spend the next 2 days not only thinking about and developing your own project, but also conferring and collaborating with your peers in the room. When the industry is successful, each of us is as well.